The commercial? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of our second semifinals. Before the match, let's start with JP. 0 serving 0. Kane serving. Right away, side out. Unbelievable. Courtside, JP, go.
Hey, Dean, so we're going to take a look at the books here. Kane Waselenchuk coming into this match ranked number 1. Sebastian ranked number 8. Their head-to-head record, Kane is undefeated, 4-0 against Sebastian Franco. In Atlanta, Sebastian Franco lost to Andre Perea in the semifinals, and now he's facing Sebastian Franco's now facing Kane Waselenchuk in the semifinals. Let's see what happens. Thanks, Dean.
There you go, 4-0. Kane Waselenchuk. 3 of their matchups have been in the quarterfinals. 1 was in the semifinals. Last two at 2 U.S. Opens, they faced off these two. Couple keys to the game here. To force an upset, Franco definitely needs an early lead with consistent, smart shots, as well as he really needs to serve well against someone like that. Keep him on defense, which you all know, there's no defense. Kane's all offense. Agreed. Call stands. Kane's going to look to, find his rhythm early, get the crowd out of it, and take it around. Definitely strong crowd presence, heavily in favor of the local player, which is Sebastian Franco. He knows this court very well, plays in it all the time. Scoring momentum, crowd support. Franco's going to, try to definitely take his shots and be ready for the pinch shots and have that repinch. So there you go. A couple of things right there. Kane's going to put an end to that crowd early, I would think.
Well, he has Sebastian Franco. He has that power right now, and he has the crowd on his side. You know how it is, Dean. Sometimes the crowd helps you, fuels you, it powers you. And I think Kane has the professionalism to use that into his advantage.
What a great down-the-line shot by Kane Waselenchuk.
Even though we are in the semifinals, let me tell you, I think that the crowd would have loved to have this as a final in tonight's match. Second serve right there, Kane Waselenchuk in the box. Kane, lob serve there to Franco's back. Franco, Kane down the line. Franco goes to the back wall. Kane Waselenchuk. Kane. Franco with a setup, taking it.
Yeah, again, Sebastian Franco knows these corners. It's going to be the hugest key to this matchup right here.
I agree. Now Franco, back to the box.
We talked about Franco yesterday, having his whole kind of family here, being from this area. Short serve. Crowd not liking that.
Yeah, we're going to hear a lot of crowd participation during this match, Dean.
Well, there's twofold to that situation. The crowd loves Sebastian Franco, but this crowd here in Maryland has not seen Kane Waselenchuk live. We can go back to last year. Kane did not make this trip, and so before that, they haven't had IRT events here in a while.
Yeah, I heard that. We have to look at the statistics here. Maybe JP can help out, but it was told to us yesterday, nearly 10 years since the IRT was here.
Absolutely.
Franco goes up top. Waselenchuk. Back wall, set up right there. Franco.
Again, court presence and court awareness here for Sebastian Franco, being his home club and his home court. He practices on this court all the time. These walls are a little bit different, let's see if that comes into play.
Wow, what a great return of serve there by Kane Waselenchuk.
It is a half a step over, and Kane is at the side wall, and he has so much force, he just ripped that straight down the line. So, Waselenchuk serving. 1 serving, 0 serving 1. Kane yet to score a point here.
This is one of those few players, Dean, that Kane has not faced that much. Like you said, they're 4 times meet, 4 times the win. But the thing is that Kane still doesn't have that much on him.
Flatty right there, 1 point Waselenchuk, 1 point Franco. One serving one on the Headpen scoreboard. Headpen is not only the scoreboard sponsor of the IRT, they're not just the official ball of the IRT. They're the industry leader in all things racquetball. Check them out online today, www.head.com/racquetball. Second semifinals, the winner will take on Rocky Carson, 7 p.m. tonight. Saturday night finals here, Laurel, Maryland. High lob. Sebastian going to cut this off with his backhand, set up off the back wall. Kane does not miss that one. Sebastian thought it skipped. I don't think so.
Well, he's not appealing, though.
No.
Just looking at his camp, he has his team
His
behind
camp,
him.
he's got a lot of camp here.
Oh, he does. Not only that, just remember, Sebastian Franco is part of the Colombian national team, and he has a lot of the Colombian players here. Eduardo Garay is here.
We
Mario
talked about
Mercado.
it yesterday. 2 of their juniors are here.
Yeah.
One of their backers is here, Francisco. So they have a pretty big crowd. There's about 5 or 6 of them. Great shot into the corner. Good pickup there. This might be tough. No, off the back wall. Kane is right there. Another forehand setup. Kane's not going to miss this one. Down the line. Perfect shot there. Waselenchuk.
So 2 serving 1 in the Headpen scoreboard. Kane leading only by 1. You can see the different reactions, Dean. When Franco has a side or scores a point, the crowd goes wild. Waselenchuk. What a great
What
serve
a
right
nice
there.
crack.
Kane's going to cut that ball overhead from the back. Kane. Franco. Gets it set up right there. Kane.
What a shot behind the back pinch rollout. That's a shot by the King right there.
That's not even fair, Dean.
So we're going to have a towel timeout.
Early on.
Sponsored by Service Master Resort. I don't know if that was from a fall. It might just be a wet spot due to some sweat, some perspiration falling off the players. You know, Kane may also just want the crowd to enjoy that kill shot that he just had, because I tell you, that was kind of amazing.
Listen, it's not that he's a showman, because he's not. He's a shark in the water. He wants to win, but when he can give a bit of a show and a bit of a fancy shot, he takes the opportunity and he feeds on that.
So guys in the chat box, want to say hello to my brother, Rich Bear, checking in from Long Island. Please like and share as I type it in the chat there. Like and share, like and share. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, finals tonight, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The winner of this match will take on the number 2 seed, Rocky Carson. Skipped it in, point, Waselenchuk. Four serving 1 on the head pen scoreboard. Kane, drive serve. Franco's there right down the line. Kane splat rolls that one. Easy point, Waselenchuk. 5 serving 1 on the head pen scoreboard.
So Kane with a 4-point lead right now, getting a little bit more comfortable. But listen, if it's one thing that has taught us from watching Kane over the years is, regardless of the lead he has, he never takes his foot off the gas.
What a great serve right there by Kane. Waselenchuk.
Skip ball.
Skipped that ball. The ball's coming very, very fast. The IRT would like to give a special thanks to Gearbox for being one of our inside industry partners. Check out all the latest and innovative equipment from Gearbox. Gearbox supports not only the sport of racquetball, but many athletes as well. Check them out online, www.gearboxsports.com. Crack ace, Kane Waselenchuk. Perfect cracked ace.
7 serving 1, 6-point lead right here. And you can see the crowd has turned really, really quiet, Dean.
Yeah, they started out really good when Franco was up 1-0, but a 7-point run by the King. Screen serve.
Foot fault serve
Foot fault serve.
is what the referee called.
He can appeal that. He might not know that he can appeal that.
But he can appeal it if he wants to.
Seven serving one on the head pen scoreboard. High lob, second serve to Sebastian's backhand. Kane's right there. Three wall, this might be tough. Between the legs, Kane puts that down. Great cross-court pass by Sebastian Franco. So Franco finally in the service box, one serving seven. Let's go back to the keys to the games. Franco needs to really serve well. And that's not going to do it. But here's a setup off the back wall. Punches it into the right side corner for a rollout on the home court. Franco with his second point of the match. So 1-0 Franco, 7-0 Waselenchuk, and now Franco serving. What a good pickup there by Franco, but Kane's going to shoot that overhand. Great shot down the line. Unbelievable shot by Kane Waselenchuk.
See, that's what we're talking about. A down the line shot right there. Could he have put it any closer to the wall? Further away from Franco? I don't think so.
No, but we have a...
Is it an equipment timeout that Kane is...
Equipment timeout by Kane Waselenchuk. So noticeably, Sebastian came over just to make sure that that's what it was. But, you know, players can't talk to a coach. They can't grab water. You know, and Kane's not one to stall. He's
not
one to just, you know, get business and get out of there. But you know what? These are the crafts of their trade. And you know what? They want to be sure that they have the equipment that they feel most comfortable playing with. You know, think about it. You can't just, you know, grab someone else's racket. This isn't Monday night practicing at the gym.
No, it's not. So Kane has his signature racket with him, and the glove that he uses is the one that he likes. So, you know, it's just the way he's comfortable with. You said it yourself. It's the crafts of the trade. So that's what he feels comfortable with. Now back to the action. 7 serving 2.
Big
Ball.
swat. Hashtag just a replay. Sebastian can appeal that. One up, one down, appeal used.
So one of the side judges agrees with Scott McClellan. That's enough.
So Sebastian uses an appeal. He has one remaining. Great shot right there by Sebastian Franco. Kane with a really nice smirk as he's walking to the back. Probably saying, I shouldn't have left that ball up that much. King back to receive. Franco serving. Short serve is the call. Can he appeal? He has to really know to use his last appeal early in the game. This might be a setup off the back wall by Kane. Splat rollout right there by Kane Waselenchuk. Speaking of rollout, did you know? WearRollout.com, the official apparel sponsor of the IRT. Special this weekend only, 10% off IRT Maryland at checkout. WearRollout.com. Shop today and support the local, the official apparel sponsor of the IRT.
What a good side out there by Sebastian Franco, getting the crowd again on his side. You know, he's down by 5. It's 2 serving 7 in the head pen scoreboard. But I know Franco, he won't give up ever.
No, I have one more IRT commemorative plaque. Hashtag replay. That ball was perfect down the line. Kane's like, I know we're replaying it because you said so, but I don't agree with you. So if you buy anything on WearRollout.com right now, the next person to make a purchase, WearRollout.com, get 10% off IRT Maryland. Send me a copy of your receipt. I will give you this commemorative plaque I have here, signed by Kane Waselenchuk. Email me, dean@irt-tour.com. Big setup here from Kane off the back wall. The backhand goes to Sebastian's forehand. Can't get to the front wall. Kane Waselenchuk, side out.
See, that's what I like about watching Kane play, because he may not kill the ball sometimes, but he has the ability to put the ball where he needs his opponent to be and giving him a setup, creating the play, and thus adjustments. Not everything is killing the ball, as you know, Dean. Sometimes it's just putting the opponent in the position where you need him to be.
Absolutely. Set up off the back wall by the backhand's perfect down the line. Franco read it. Re-pinched kill shot. See, there's what Franco does different than every other player this weekend on this court, is that pinch re-kill from him. Again, it's court awareness. He knows the court. It's just a much easier shot for him.
Oh, Kane tried to cut that ball off, but he couldn't. Gives up a point.
Big smirk from Kane Waselenchuk. 3 serving 7 on the head pen scoreboard.
I thought that shot from Kane was very accurate, his selection, but he couldn't execute it well. Up back wall, Kane. Franco diving.
Get. Penalty hinder. Sebastian Franco knows that. Can't get up as much.
That was right. I think I agree with Scott McClellan. Kane had down line shot very easily.
And Sebastian's dead to rights on the floor against the wall. He's in no man's land right there. Kane's going to shoot this from 39.5 feet into the corner. That was a flat E.
Wow. From my vantage point, Dean, I thought that Kane was going to go not cross court but down the line. He had the opportunity there. He had options. He was in a good position.
Yeah, you know,
he had options.
The shot you think he's going to take, he doesn't take. He takes a better one. It's amazing.
So second serve there for the #1 player on tour. Kane with a lob to Franco's backhand. Franco. Kane. Wow, rarely do we see Kane dive.
What a diving get by Kane.
Listen, we don't see that every day.
Time out on the court. Let's take a short break ourselves right here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Players still in their timeout spots. Let's go courtside to JP. JP, what do you see over there?
Yeah, Dean, so we're taking a look at the crowd during this timeout here. Loaded house here on a Saturday afternoon in Maryland. Everybody coming out to watch the local favorite, Sebastian Franco. We see a lot of support for him as he comes out of this timeout. He goes over to the corner, and he's got a lot of people that he's able to talk to, get some pointers. While Kane went off to the side and didn't have anybody over there in his corner. That could play a factor here in this game. Thanks, Dean.
There you have it. I don't know how much room you got over there, JP, but this house is packed.
So Kane is up 9-3 in the head pin. Kane. Short serve there.
Second serve from Kane Waselenchuk. High lob. Sebastian steps back. He's going to shoot from 39.5 feet. Goes bottom board. Comes up with the splinters. Point. Waselenchuk. 10. Serving 3 on the head pen scoreboard.
So a 7-point lead, Gene. I don't see anywhere this match going other than the lead here for Kane. Franco. Kane. Oh.
Call stands, no appeal used. Both players did not see. Unlike a referee, if a referee doesn't see it, they have to call it good, and a line judge does not. That's an interesting fact, Fabio.
That's an interesting fact. And listen, both of these officials on the sides did not see the ball. So again, we want to explain. You said it yourself. The call stands, but no appeal used. So Kane didn't lose. But if the referees would have agreed, even though they didn't see, it would not benefit Kane.
Yeah, once again, ladies and gentlemen, my email, dean@irt-tour.com. Email me that receipt. We got the Recreation ATL is watching this match back in Atlanta. Fire. Crowd is liking it.
So 10 serving 3 in the headpan scoreboard. Kane still leading by 7. He's in control. He has a comfortable lead. But again, he's not one to take his foot off the gas. Lob serve. Franco to the left, cross court. Set up there for Franco. Skip ball.
Skipped it in, Franco.
11 serving 3 in the headband scoreboard. Franco trying to shift this momentum, trying to get a side out. But Kane not letting go. So #1 player on tour. See, interesting enough, lob serve to the left in his first try. Not going exactly.
Good pick up there by Franco, but Kane's going to shoot that from 38 feet. Franco's on it. Kane walks in and gets that one. Franco pushes it towards the front wall. A little ugly on that rally right there.
Not the best shot selection from Kane, Dean.
No.
I was waiting for some more aggressive offense.
But you see, Kane's very rarely going to step up to that ball and, reset it and make a ceiling ball. He's offense.
Franco.
What a great pickup right there by Franco. Another great pickup by Franco. A lot of defense by Franco. Can't get that one. Kane picks up the flat rollout on his racket and just struts to the front of the court. 11 serving 3 on the head pen scoreboard.
Kane from the back. Franco killing that ball in the right corner. Wow, execution.
Sebastian Franco had a lot of room there. Kane was stuck on the right side of the ball and his setup, and that was an easy side out for Sebastian Franco. And when I say easy, compared to some of his other shots here today, because playing against Kane is not easy.
Short serve there called by referee.
But you see, going back to when we talked about the keys of the game, Franco's not serving well against Kane Waselenchuk.
No,
therefore, there's not a lot of points scored for him. Kane thinks that's 2 bounces. He might just roll it just to make sure. So Kane does feel a lot of times that he's playing a little extra ball out there. But what he doesn't do compared to a lot of other players, will sit there and flail his hand around, get all anxious while he's waiting. Puts his hand up, ref's not calling it. Well, let me end the rally on this shot then. Good defense right there by Kane Waselenchuk, and a great backhand rollout by Sebastian Franco. And you saw, if you looked into Sebastian Franco's face right there, he said to himself, vamos. Like mentally telling himself, let's go.
No,
come on.
He has to. And he has the support here. He has his camp. He has the people on his side. See the shot there, Kane cutting it off from the overhead. Kane from the back.
He's going to, he looks like he's going for pinch
Yes,
in the corner.
That's what it looked like. I cannot disagree with referee Scott McClellan.
Okay, so what are you telling me that I think I'm going? You're telling me you think
Kane saying, so you think you know where I'm shooting it. I think that's a good call.
That is a good call.
You thought he was going to, into the corner. Kane likes that. And you know what? You don't have to give your opponent that point.
No, you don't.
Skipped it in right there.
So point by Sebastian Franco. After a while now, 4 serving 11 in the headpin scoreboard.
Second serve coming up.
There you go.
A little bit of a run by Sebastian Franco. Crowd liking it. Kane's not. Franco 5, Waselenchuk 11 on the head pen scoreboard.
Wow.
Easy little return right there. The IRT wants to thank Tracy and Imani Valentine as well as Formula Flow for sponsoring this Valentine Open. It's our event right prior to the US Open. Next up, what an ace right there by Kane Waselenchuk to the forehand. Franco zigged, Kane zagged, point Waselenchuk.
So Kane cutting Franco's 2-point run there. Again, leading by 7. Kane
Franco
back.
barely got a frame on it. Big setup. Kane diving, grabbing that one, going up top. Franco's gonna go cross court again. Kane from behind him, skipped it in. Franco. I'm hearing a lot of vamos from the crowd, and I don't think they're telling Kane, let's go.
No, I don't think so. You got a lot of Latino players here too.
Latino? How you
Yep.
say that, Latino?
Latino. They're supporting Sebastian Franco. So Sebastian Franco hit an ace, but the referee called it short. He appealed, and both referees disagreed. So Sebastian Franco got a point there.
Z serve. Oh, Sebastian can't get that one in. Uh-oh, he's slow getting up right there. Towel timeout sponsored by Service Master Restore. Players wiping up the towel there. While they're wiping that up, let's go courtside. JP. JP, talk to us.
Yeah, Dean, taking a look at the stat sheet here. Kane Waselenchuk coming in with aggressive serving pattern. He has 6 fault serves, but he also has 3 aces, which make up for 25% of his points right now. On the other hand, Sebastian Franco has 6 fault serves, but only 1 ace, which we just saw there.
So, what's the crowd like on that other side of the court?
Well, Dean, they played a big role in this last call here. Sebastian called on a short serve, appealed it, and the crowd made some noise. He got a call, overturned an ace, and now he's back on the board. Thanks, Dean.
Thank you, JP. Kane Waselenchuk just ripped one right down the line, right there, right down Broadway. So 13 serving 6. Want to thank the entire production staff here. Pablo Paje, JP Edwards. Look at that, behind the back again. Fabio, we have to thank everybody that supports this broadcast team. I know that a lot of you guys don't get to see the behind-the-scenes look, but there's a tremendous amount of work, almost a lot of Pablo Faje, JP Edwards, the entire staff here helping us out all weekend long. There's a big setup for Kane Waselenchuk. What a diving get right there by Franco. That might be tough. Kane goes up top. Sebastian going to shoot that backhand down the line. Kane picked it up, puts it to the front wall. Franco with an easy touch. Kane flicks the ball to him. The crowd loves it in Laurel, Maryland.
Listen, the best rally of the match so far. One exchange by these two athletes.
Sebastian pretty much put a cape on and lunged for that ball. I'm surprised he was able to get up after that.
I am not surprised at all. He's a Colombian export too. What an ace serve.
Sebastian Franco. This happened with the Kane Waselenchuk Mario Mercado match yesterday.
Yes.
You were on the call for that, where Kane had a lead and then Mario started to crawl back a little bit, and then Kane just stepped on the gas and ended it real quick.
Yeah, but you know what? I gotta hand it to Mario Mercado. That was a great match for him. You know, he lost. However, he put up a great fight. He put up a better fight than most top athletes I've seen put against Kane. Sebastian Franco. C serve there from Kane. Kane going down the line.
Down the line. That's absolutely perfect.
Down the line.
Kane took his. That's a backhand. It wasn't a short hop. It was on the ball was on a rise, and Kane just flicks it straight down that line. Touches the side, little kiss to the sidewall just to slow down.
He just put it a mile away from Franco.
That ball hit the side. That was not.
So Franco hit Kane's racket, and the leash on the racket came off. And, you know, people got pumped up here because
But you know what? That serve from Kane kind of clipped the side wall. Franco just barely got a racket
that is
on
an
it.
equipment timeout there legally. That's an equipment timeout there legally.
I think he needs the cord to fix his racket.
He can either get a racket right now, a new one, which he has time for, or he puts the leash on the racket. It all depends on what Kane's priorities are. He's coming back. He has a new racket.
Yeah, I think he gave his racket to the stringer to restring, so he just had to grab a new one there. Both of his rackets got restrung. He's able to grab his new racket. Sebastian Franco has to stay on side the court. He's just, you know, because his rackets were getting restrung, he needs to fix the grommet for his racket on the other side.
He's putting the vibration dampener on his racket because Kane uses a vibration dampener, not unlike any other players. But this time, I don't know if referee Scott McClellan should call a timeout because he is only supposed to change his racket. But he's changing his glove as well.
So yeah, play is gonna resume in just a second. So players back on the court, time is in. Waselenchuk 13, Franco 7. Let's see if that kind of snafu, so to speak, wakes up Kane a little bit to kind of finish this quickly. I'm anticipating a quick rally right here for a point for Kane Waselenchuk. What a great wallpaper serve. Franco read that pinch right there. Ball rolled off the back wall. The crowd loving it for Sebastian Franco. 7 serving 13. Franco, drive serve, looking for the ace. Good pick up. Kane gonna kick this out of midair, punches it to the left side corner for a winner.
Wow, Kane Waselenchuk anticipating, and right there, great court position and great shot selection there. Finishes it off, side out. 13 serving 7 on the headpan scoreboard.
Off the back wall, Franco, little splat roll right there of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a match coming up. The IRT wants to thank FML, Freight Management and Logistics. They sponsor many of our tournaments all over the U.S. and a big supporter. FMLfreight.com.
So 13 serving 7 now.
Drive serve from Waselenchuk. Franco goes up top, wallpaper. Off the back wall, Kane Waselenchuk. Splat. Skipped it in right there. Sebastian Franco, 7 serving 13 on the head pen scoreboard. Franco changing up his serve, going with that backhand slice. What a shot. Kane pointed to him, smacked him on the behind, said that's a great shot right there by Sebastian Franco. 8 serving 13 on the head pen scoreboard. Backhand slice to Kane's forehand, buries it right down the line. (13-8). Kane Waselenchuk, driver's seat, drive serve. Ace, bullet, Waselenchuk. First game point opportunity here for Kane Waselenchuk. So first game point opportunity for Kane Waselenchuk. 14-8, Kane serving. Short serve is the call. The crowd is chanting cambio. That means switch. They want Sebastian back in the box. Kane's thinking otherwise. Good passing shot by Sebastian Franco, and the crowd got what they wanted for the cambio. Towel timeout sponsored by Service Master Restore.
Mr. Frank Catalano has to be very happy with all these towel timeouts that were taken.
Mr. Frank Catalano, thank you for all you do. So I want to, again, welcome everybody in the chat box. Please like our post, share our feed. I want to say hi to Mr. Leo Vasquez in the chat box. We'll see you in about a week. Franco, serving, 8 serves 14. Notice he went away from that little backhand zip. He got a nice one on the forehand, on Kane's backhand side, but when he went to the forehand, I mean, it's just a little too easy of a read for Kane Waselenchuk. Great down the line point, Franco. It's momentum. Short serve is the call. Sebastian Franco serving, 9-14. Skipped it in, Kane Waselenchuk, 10 serving 14 on the head pen scoreboard. There's a lot of Colombians on the edge of their seat on the right side of the court, back glass. Good clip right there, point, Franco. Sebastian Franco, 11, serving 14 on the head pen scoreboard. Packed house here, Laurel, Maryland. Set up off the back wall. Kane pummels that into the left side corner. Shuts up the crowd right there. Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break ourselves right here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout on the court. I didn't see who called that timeout. Was it Sebastian or I think it was Kane.
Kane called timeout.
Yeah, interesting. Not a lot of pros call timeout when they're ready to serve. And you know what? It might be that Kane said, you know what, I don't have my favorite racket, maybe my gamer, so to speak. You know, we use that terms in hockey, too.
Yeah.
Like you have your practice stick and you have your game stick. And when you don't have, like we said before, when you don't have the tools that you're used to playing with, you know, I can't say from a psychological standpoint it's going to make a difference for someone, a world champion like Kane, but it very well may.
Kane.
Not a good shot right there by Sebastian Franco. Another not a good shot. 2 bounce get right there. Game, set, and match. Sebastian Franco. He could have appealed. 15-11. Good showing in game 1 by Sebastian Franco. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for the start of game 2 right here on IRT.
My name is Bobby Horn, or David Horn as some might know me as.
Oh my goodness.
The Reaching Dream Foundation has helped me out a lot in the last, for as long as I can remember, really.
Oh, too good.
This sport has taken me to a place that I never thought I would be before.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the semifinal second game with Kane Waselenchuk beating Sebastian Franco in game number 1, 15-11. I am Fabio Soto, here joining the booth with Dean Bear, and we are ready to get started with this match.
Sorry, Fabio. Tracy was throwing some merchandise. I actually caught something. They were throwing it to the second deck. The guy went to catch it. It was off his hands and right into mine from the second deck. I had to give it to him anyway, even though I didn't want to. So game 2 getting ready to start. Franco will serve. Keys to this matchup, like we said before, serve well, Franco. Let's see. Second serve coming up. So interesting second serve from Franco right there. Not a lob. Kane's cuts off a lot of lob serves. I mean, he scoots to the front of the court when you have that like half lob or other lob. Kind of.
Sebastian Franco, 2. That's a point there for Franco. So 1 serving 0 in the headpan scoreboard. Kane Waselenchuk taking the lead early on. First one on the board. Franco. Kane, back wall. Franco. Goes to go down the line. Side out, saved by Kane. Now Franco to the serve. See, in the previous game, Franco had the first point. Now Kane broke the board. Franco. So 1 serving 1. That was an ace serve there by Franco.
So again, everybody in the chat box, please like and share our feed.
Excellent return of serve there by Kane Waselenchuk.
Yeah, it's just like a very smooth shot by Kane.
Yeah, he didn't go full speed, full on. Just tried to place the ball exactly where he wanted to.
Kane Waselenchuk drive serving. Ace to the forehand side. Such a difficult, that's it. When you play a lefty, it's just so difficult to kind of, their swing, the way they cut the ball, you know, you're not used to it. It's just, it's such a difficult way to kind of see a forehand or a backhand. Zigzagging right there.
Point there by Waselenchuk. Kane Waselenchuk again to serve. He has a 3-1 lead now. Kane going for that high lob to Franco's backhand. Franco, skip shot there.
Skipped it in. Kind of wondering if the wheels are coming off the bus for Franco. Yeah, you know, you get 11 points against Kane Waselenchuk in game 1. You know, does Kane come out on fire? Do you come out lacking fire? You know what I mean?
Skip ball there. Another point for Kane Waselenchuk. 5-1. This is going a lot quicker than we thought. Franco put up quite a battle in the previous game.
Yeah, you know, and sometimes it's mentally defeating when you get that many points and then, you know, you don't finish it off.
Wow.
Ace.
Another ace serve there by Kane Waselenchuk.
6 serving 1 on the head pen scoreboard. Franco holding his racket up. Let's see if Kane aces again. Changes it up. It's the crack. Franco's right there. Kane goes up top. Setup coming. For Kane's going to shoot this 39.5 feet. Perfect down the line. Franco picks it up. Set up off the back wall. Splat rollout. JP courtside.
Yeah, Dean, so we're going to take a look at the stat sheet here. I wouldn't count Sebastian out of it yet. He started game 1 down 7-1 and came back with a great run towards the end of the first game. He did lose, but he had the momentum of the crowd on his side. The same thing could happen in this match. Thanks, Dean.
There you go, game 2. Kane making this a relatively quick serve return. Timeout on the court. We'll stay right here. Let's talk really quick. The IRT needs to thank these local sponsors. There's so many of them here that help Tracy and Amani Valentine and Formula Flow. They want to thank not only the tour and the amateurs, but the sponsors. Sport Fit Total Fitness, D&J Towing and Recovery, Pro Racquetball Stats, BJ's Restaurant and Brewhouse, Grind and Conquer Fitness, Vicky Hopkins, Wayne Toyne, Mike and Karen Grizz, Maddie Melendez, Eric Robinson, David Austin, Ryan Wilson, Dottie's Trophy, the Spiro family, Keebs.com, the Maryland Rack Pack, Zurich Construction, and Slimo and Charity Oregon. This tournament would not have been made possible without your support and generous donations. So Tracy, Amani, and Formula Flow, thank you. And we, as the tour, we thank you for bringing us here. Once again, Kane Waselenchuk, the second semifinalist here against Sebastian Franco. The winner will take on Rocky Carson, 7 p.m. tonight.
And I think a very wise timeout, Dean, because Franco's trailing 1-8. This was a very wise time for Franco to take this timeout.
Yeah, like I said to you before, it just really had the feeling of the wheels were coming off the bus.
Yeah, I agree. But now, see if it works. Let's see if this timeout has any effect on Kane. Short serve.
I wouldn't think so.
Short serve. Kane Waselenchuk. Lob serve to Franco's left. It seems that's Kane's favorite right now.
Big
Easy
setup.
Franco on defense. Defense over there. Great dive get. Kane.
Good cross-court pass by Sebastian Franco. So it was a good timeout. Stopped the bleeding for a minute or so. Franco serving. Oh, Kane running after that one. Skipped it in.
Franco, another point added to the score here.
You know, he needed that.
Yeah, he did. He did need that. He needs more. Maybe that timeout it shifted in his favor.
Well, we see, you know, we heard from JP before saying how the first game was the same thing, a big run by Kane, you know, followed by a lull, and then a run by Sebastian Franco all the way up to 11, you know, wasn't enough, but that's how game 1 started. You know, is it advisable in game 2? No, but possible.
Second serve there by Kane Waselenchuk. Second serve, he seems to favor that lob to Franco's left. Let's see if he does that again. Yes, he does. Franco stepping back, taking a shot. Kane.
Not a good shot there by Sebastian Franco. Penalty hinder.
It's a point there by Kane Waselenchuk. I agree with Scott McClellan's call. Franco jumped, but he was in his down-the-line shot. Is he calling for, looking at his cap, is he looking for appeal? He is not. So 9 serving
Well, he
2
was
now.
looking for clarification. He didn't get it. Not a good time for a Kane rollout on the serve. Sebastian checking, squeezing the ball. Ball's fine. Waselenchuk, second serve. Here's Kane. High lob. Gonna nick the side wall, come out right to the center of the court. Kane tried to flick it to the front wall, skips it in. Side out. 2 serving 9 on the head pen scoreboard.
Very rare to see Kane skipping those shots right in front of the court. He was just a few feet away from the front wall.
Yeah, but he was scooting towards he was really running. He does that well, better than anybody. Is scoot, run and kill. Called a foot fault. That was an A serve. However, it's not good if your feet cannot stay in the box. So he called a foot fault, didn't agree, agreed. Call stands, appeal used. That wasn't a smart appeal.
It wasn't. Kane.
Ace, Franco. You know what? You know what sets up that ace is and that's difficult for a second serve.
So 3 serving 9 in the head pen scoreboard. Franco trailing by 6. Trying to go for that same serve.
Yeah, that came off funny out of the crack. 2 quick points from Franco. Again, what set it up? Even though it was a foot fault, but that really good serve to the right, is making Kane at least think before he moves.
Franco.
And all you need is that half a second.
Franco, let's see what he does now. He's done the same serve twice. Will he go for a 3rd time? No, he doesn't. Different serve. Behind the back.
Plum right here for Kane Waselenchuk, and that was a bullet down the line. Franco knew where it was going, but couldn't do anything about it.
So that timeout that Franco took at 8-1 was good for him. He's got 3 points, but now, timeout by Kane Waselenchuk.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break ourselves right here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time is back in. Waselenchuk serving. 9 serves 4.
Had the line to himself. No. Franco with a setup. No, and he takes a ceiling shot.
Oof,
Kane
this
a
is going to be a
setup.
bullet. Skipped it into the corner. See, that's what he was going for before when he, I think he held up or he hit Sebastian. He likes that corner from that spot.
He does like it. Unfortunately, not very good execution. Skipped the line.
4 serving
Franco.
9 on the head pen scoreboard. Sebastian Franco in the service box.
Franco going with that effective serve.
Skipped in. Kane knew it. Stepped right back. Tried to sell it. There it is. Point. Vamos coming from the Colombian camp.
5 serving 9 now. Franco trailing by 4. Franco serve down the line short. Second opportunity.
All the guys in the chat box, please like and share. Sebastian from his knees can't get his racket on that ball. Kane serving again. 9 serves 5 on the head pen scoreboard. Short serve.
Kane with that lob. Franco's left. Franco shooting for it. Not a very good hit. Franco.
Ah, Franco kind of knew where it was going, but couldn't get a racket on it. Wants to check the ball. It seems fine. Kane likes it. Walks to the front. So Kane north of 10 now with his double digits. Coming up 10 serves 5. Looking to get out of here and come back at 7 p.m.
Short. Lob to the Franco. Kane from the back. Set up.
That was a kill shot
Wow.
right there. Beautiful rollout by Kane Waselenchuk. 11 serving 5. 4 points away, Fabio.
Well, listen, only 4 points for Kane to close this one and meet Rocky Carson in the final tonight. Remember, everybody, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Kane going on offense. Back wall. Franco. Kane. Get the setup. Franco.
Pick up.
Franco again. Wow.
Oh, what a shot right there by Kane Waselenchuk. Referee called it skip, and he's going to appeal. Appeal used. It looked beautiful from our vantage point.
Yeah, I got I don't agree there with the referee.
You don't? Let's go to JP. JP.
Yeah, Dean, we talked about in the first game how Kane was using aggressive serves to keep that scoreline high. He's doing the same thing again. 5 fault serves, but 2 aces coming along with that. He's now up in game 2. Thanks, Dean.
Good info.
Franco down by 6, looking to shift this game. Kane. Is Franco a setup? No, Franco goes for a ceiling shot. Kane from the back wall. Set up right there. Franco. Kane.
What a shot and a fist pump. Touches it into the corner.
That was anticipation there by Kane. I truly think that he sensed where the ball was going to go. Now Kane to the serve. 11 serving 5. 4 points away. Franco. Kane from the back.
Wow, what a shot.
What a great pass by Kane Waselenchuk. 12
12
serving 5.
5.
12 sirve 5.
Save 5.
The headpan scoreboard. The Canadian versus the Colombian. Kane keeping it alive.
Big setup there for Franco, and he knew right what to do with it there.
You know, I think this is an opportunity for Sebastian Franco to take the moment to breathe a little bit, see him setting it up, just breathe heavily, think about it. He has 5 and 12. Franco. Kane. Wow. Set up right there. Kane touching the ball. Franco keeping it alive.
2 bounce get from Kane Waselenchuk.
So a point there for
Wow, there
Franco.
was a lot of action in the front of the court. I couldn't really even see.
Yeah. Well,
Towel timeout sponsored by Service Master Restore.
so 6-point difference right here. Dean, even though he's a little bit far behind, Franco is getting a little bit more confidence. The crowd is back on him. So I think this could be in his favor. If he's ever going to make a run, he has to do it right now, put his foot on the gas and not let go.
Yeah, it's, you know, the end of any type of game against the Kane Waselenchuk or even a match, as we saw back in Sarasota when Alvaro ended up winning that match, it's difficult. And can Sebastian rise? That's the issue. Can he rise and can he execute? He's not executing here.
Good serve there by Franco.
But he has a plumb Kane overhand. This one off the back wall. Flicks it to the front wall. Can't give Kane a shot like that.
No, he cannot.
You can't give him that shot.
No, you can't. But Sebastian Franco thinks he's not in control. Kane Waselenchuk, drive serving.
Short serve.
Even the sound of the ball when Kane hits it is different. Even the sound. Kane Waselenchuk. Lob to Franco's backhand. Kane killing that
The
ball in the
hands.
corner. Good hands.
Yeah, I mean, this is just all. Just Kane Waselenchuk. Brett, I want to thank you for sharing our stream. Z-Sir, that was different from Kane. Pummels that into the corner. Good pickup by Franco. Can't get that one, but tried. A for effort, Sebastian Franco. First game point opportunity for Kane Waselenchuk. Towel timeout. Towel timeout here, sponsored by Service Master Restore.
This is the first game and match point for Kane Waselenchuk.
Towel timeout once again, ladies and gentlemen. Like our post, share our feed. Is this match over, Fabio? Are we going to a tiebreaker?
I think the nail is in the coffin. I think the last nail's on the coffin right now.
So first match point opportunity here for Kane Waselenchuk. Drive serve. Go up. The open doubles on court 2 ball went over. I think it's B doubles. So back to the action here, center court. Laurel, Maryland, Kane Waselenchuk, driver's seat. Drive serve. Sebastian set up off the back wall for Kane. Cross court, Sebastian is right there, pushes it into the corner. And side out cambio.
Listen, what a great improvisation, and that's what I like about Franco.
So we need a 9-point run for Franco.
We need a 9-point run, but you know that adaptation from him, that reaction, reflexes Kane. Short serve.
Short serve.
Down the line, Franco.
Good point by Sebastian. Those are the points he needs. But you don't get a weak return from Kane Waselenchuk that often.
You do not. However, he got a little bit of a setup and he took advantage of it to 1 point. Drive serve. Good option for Kane.
Flat rollout right there. Called it. Agreed. Call stand. Appeal used. No more appeals. However, he can appeal if there's a game-winning shot by Kane Waselenchuk, even with no appeal. Second match point opportunity up the back wall. Franco sails it up. Big setup for Kane right at the dotted line. Game, set, match. Waselenchuk 15-11, 15-7. Finals coming up. We'll be back in a minute right here on IRT Live.
My name is Bobby Horn, or David Horn as some might know me as.
Oh my goodness.
The Reaching Dream Foundation's helped me out a lot in the last, for as long as I can remember, really.
Oh, too good.
This sport has taken me to a place that I never thought I would be before.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Bear sitting here after that match. Kane Waselenchuk, congratulations. Moving on to the finals.
Yeah.
So you played a hometown favorite here. How was the crowd in the beginning of that match for you? Obviously rooting for him.
I mean, obviously he comes out, pumped and playing in front of his friends and family, and this is his home club. So, I knew he'd be fired up, but, I mean, it's how it should be.
If he wasn't, then there's a big problem.
Yeah, I would say.
So that match, he ended up kind of crawling back for you a little bit. You had some really good drive serves. Can you give me a little insight on what his serves was doing? He had like a few aces against you as well. Was it just the deception that he had going on?
No, I mean, I don't think anybody could have got those serves. I mean, he hit a couple good serves, and, nothing you can do about it, right? And, I did the same thing to him, and, I made a few unforced errors. And in the first game there, he got a couple breaks that, you need that, right? You need that to win games, and I was lucky enough to win the first one.
Well, congratulations. Tonight's the finals. A little different setup we have for Saturday Night Finals, so I know we're going to get you out of here because you need to go back and rest up. Any of your sponsors you want to thank before you leave?
Yeah, Action Coffee and Racquetball Warehouse, and, and everybody that supports me. I appreciate it.
Well, I need to definitely try a little bit of that Action Coffee, so I'm going to be hitting him up real soon. So
I remember you saying that like last year this time.
I know, and I forgot, and I'm going to make a note right now, and I'm going to take care of that. Yeah, please don't, please don't. So the finals tonight, Kane Waselenchuk, good luck. We'll be back right here on IRT Live. So, ladies and gentlemen, from courtside, that's both of our semifinals matches. Rocky Carson moves on. Kane Waselenchuk moves on. 1 versus 2. Will it be different tonight? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune in. Real important, ladies and gentlemen, like our post, share our feeds. Thank our sponsors. If there's anything you can do, please send all of our sponsors a message thanking them for their support. Like us on Twitter, Instagram. We have all those links right on our website. We really need the support, and we want to thank you for tuning in. Once again, tonight, Laurel, Maryland, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kane Waselenchuk, number 1. Rocky Carson, number 2, 7 p.m. See you there.